For the limit laws, we suppose that c is a constant and the limit of f of x when x approaches to a and the limit of g of x when x approaches to a exit, then we have 5 laws. We will apply the following 5 laws in example number 1. In example number 1, they give us the graph in figure 1, and in part A, they ask us to find the limit of f of x plus 5 g of x when x approaches to negative 2. Okay, so we will apply the first one. We will separate. So from law number 1, we will separate the f of x and g of x. And then if you notice that in law number 3, we have a constant multiplied a function, so we can move the constant in the front. So I will move the constant in the front right away in this step. So I'm gonna have 5 in the front. Then we calculate the limit when x approaches to negative 2 for both functions. So negative 2 is right here. When we go to approach from the left side and approach from the right side of the function f, we got the answer is 1 for both. So the function f, we got 1. And the function g is the blue color, and we approach from the right or from the left, or both way. So the answer will be negative 1. So we got the answer is 1 plus negative 5, and the answer is negative 4. So you notice that when we're talking about the limit, when x approaches to a number, we have to calculate both sides, from the right side and from the left side of that number. In example B, we have the multiplication. So we will apply number 4. So the limit, so law 4. So the limit when x approaches to 1 of f of x multiply the limit of x approaches to 1 of g of x. So we have 1 is right here. When we approach to the right side or the left side of f of x, it gives us the same number, and it gives us 2. But for the g, when we approach g of x from the left-hand side, we got the answer is limit of x approach to 1 minus, that means 1 from the left-hand side, we got the answer is negative 2. And when we approach from the right side of 1 for the function g of x, the answer will be negative 1. So they are not the same. That means the limit of g of x when x approaches to 1 does not exist. So in the whole thing, for the whole thing, we have the answer is does not exist. Now, example C, we use number 5 to divide, right? So limit of f of x when x approaches to 2 divided by the limit of g of x when x approaches to 2. So we have 2 is right here. When we approach to 2 from the right side or from the left side of the function f, we got is about like 1.5. for both sides of 2. And for the function g, when we approach from the right side or from the left side of 2, we got the answer for g of x is 0. So the limit of g of x when x approaches to 2, the answer is 0. And we go to number 5 laws. It says that the g of x limit have to be not equal to 0 because it is in the denominator. So in this problem, we have the limit does not exist also because the bottom becomes 0.